Okay, I'm hoping they can hear you now.
Okay, can you hear us now? Of course, I don't even know how to look for it on. Maybe I
Yeah,
can
they
just.
should be able to because it seems to be coming through there. I don't know why that didn't work before.
Well, I don't even
Or they may
see.
not have logged in yet. That's the thing. Yeah, we have sound. Yes,
We do have sound. Okay.
and picture.
But wow. I just don't know. Is it up to date? Yes, it is.
It is.
Okay, good. All right. So sorry about that, everybody. Nick came to the rescue and he's fixed it for us. Well, you couldn't hear anything happening. We got a really nice box of fluffies from Sam Keys. There's quite a few in there. I didn't count them, but I'll bet you there's 10 at least. Oh, I'll count them now that you can hear. Elizabeth is not going to be with us tonight. She's tied up somewhere.
You guys socializing again?
Oh!
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're going to join us.
I may as well sit here now
6, 7, 8,
until
9.
one of my children pings me to tell me I've got to go pick them up.
I think there's 12 actually.
Well, who were they from?
Sam Keys.
Thank you, Sam.
And Sam Keys also sent some apple treats the other day. And I actually had some success today with Irie, the blind pony.
Yeah.
Because I gave her some of those treats yesterday, so she actually gave them today. So I was really happy about that. And then the other thing that happened while you couldn't hear us is that Carlene opened up the Mesmic check?
Yes, I did.
And I showed that to you on screen. I don't know if you could see it, but it was the one that she hadn't closed out properly, so it finally
It
came.
was last month's check because I didn't close it properly. So
Last month's. So
What's that from? That's from the chicken board, or
yeah,
yeah,
the Henny Penny board.
from the Henny Penny board.
The Henny Penny board.
okay,
This thing right up over your head.
yeah.
We should show them that.
What?
I know they should. They might want to see what it looks like. Okay, hang on.
fly.
Oh, there was one outside my trailer today.
Was there a fly?
I bet it was, because I had one. It was like a house fly, but it was outside. And
Okay, so I think we're live again, but we need to wait and see if people can hear us. Because they'll take a moment to log back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're all logging on. What
I
are they
just-
logging on to? Facebook?
Well, so
No, I don't want to know.
you know, actually-
Yeah, this is old. This is
I
when
don't
she
really
opened the
know what,
card. Okay. So that's not working.
sound is back.
Okay, the sound is back, but I'm
Sound is
connected.
back.
Yeah.
I'm connected to the wrong thing. I'm so stupid with wait. Get me back to the real live thing. Sorry. I'm
This
a
is like
complete idiot.
we're like the Keystone Cops today.
I
Like the
am. I
Keystone
don't
Cops
use
would be-
Facebook at all, and so
So-
to try to find.
It's this one.
Okay. Okay, so we definitely have sound because like you just heard it, right?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, they said on the thing.
Oh, thank you everybody for your patience. So the other thing you missed while we were, thank you Nick so
What?
much for fixing it for us.
I broke it. Like I think actually, it went out when I pointed it up at the ceiling to look at the Henny Penny board, and then
Oh, really?
so I think let's not touch the camera.
But I actually think that it got fixed before you
Yeah.
restarted because my
It has a
comments were
neck
frozen.
problem?
There's obviously some kind of goofy
Probably
connection
doesn't
somewhere.
do the neck thing up, or you
I
can't
don't
hook up with it?
know. I mean, I feel like there must be some wire issue or something because,
That's to put it mildly.
yeah. But so I think the lesson is, if it's working, don't mess with it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't touch it. Don't
Yes.
move it.
Don't go and don't do anything. Don't sneeze.
Yeah. It's
And
the
you
old,
stay in there.
remember the old troubleshooting flow chart? Does the damn thing work? Yes. Don't mess with it.
That is, I remember that one.
Oh, come on, dog.
This was the card from Eileen.
And whatever you do,
that
Larky,
I don't think you
don't
saw.
go near
Don't
the,
touch
Carlene.
See
the
why
camera.
I'm nervous about?
Why are you nervous?
Because Larky
And you
got-
think you can screw it up good. Wait till you see what he can do to it.
Oh. Okay, so anyways, we've opened all the mail that there was. So it was the Mesmiac board in the card from Eileen.
Mosaic. is it?
Mosaic, I don't know how to.
Mosaic.
I'm like a
Mosaic.
total failure
Mosaic.
with
Where they
mail
got that name
calls.
from?
I don't know. It's not a good name. I mean, it's
No.
not easy to say, is it?
Well, just as soon nobody else say it anyway, because nobody else uses it. This is our own private. You know, between Janine and I, we put this thing together,
Yep.
and I'm the one that keeps it running.
So,
No, I started with paper tags. I was going to sell them and have paper tickets,
Yeah.
and that was a zoo. And the most we ever made with that was $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Janine said, "Wait a minute, let's go internet." So she was
Yeah.
the one that got a hold of that,
Yeah.
and they put it together.
Yeah.
But the concept was mine. The actual getting it to work was somebody else's,
Yeah.
and it does work pretty well.
It does.
it works great. And somebody just said that they got their monkey fist today, so they're gonna buy
Oh, good.
2 on the
Yay.
Henny board next time. Anyways, I don't know if you heard Carlene say
I got monkey fists. I'm working all the time,
she's been making
These
them
are the
like
ones-
crazy.
and these are the ones I was working on today. They have to be dyed yet.
Gosh. How many times have you done that now? Like, how many years
How many-
have you been doing the?
Well, that thing.
Henny
The
Penny.
board.
I did started in 02.
O2? So that's
It's-
like
it's
22 years, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, it let's see, when did we started on the internet about the time that we had the cable, the cameras. So that was
Yeah.
2012. We got really busy with it.
Yeah.
And that's when we began to fly.
You smell Larky. Smelling another doggy.
That's another
Probably.
doggy.
So
Well,
Carlene,
we have somebody that I think sounds like a perfect person for Jiminy.
Is that Dana?
No,
It's
it's
a
a woman from It's a woman from New Hampshire. She's coming down Saturday. They just lost one of their dogs.
Oh.
She hasn't even got a cat now. Got no cat, no dog, no husband, no nothing.
Ooh,
Um,
Jiminy.
So Jimmy would think that was wonderful to have full attention. They have had, her husband had a service dog of mine, so she's well aware of how they should behave and things. So he's a good dog. He's an awful
He is a good dog. He's
Yes.
super, like, he's just, I think he's a single dog.
Yeah,
Some dogs are like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
We had a beagle
Some
like
people
that.
are like that. Yes.
I'm like that sometimes. We had a beagle that was like that. Didn't like any of the other dogs, and he would.
Was it a
Just-
boy dog or girl dog?
It was a boy dog, and he would go. We put him out the front of the house during the day, and in the house in Boxford where we used to live, and he'd just run up and down the front of the house all day long when people were
Really?
walking by, barking at them, and he got well known in the neighbourhood. And I remember there was this guy who he would jog by every day. He was probably 70 odd, yeah. And he would go running by every day, and the dog would go, barking at him. And you were like, hey, buddy. They would have a great time together. And he would never leave the garden. He would just, because he had one of those electric collars on.
And Boxford doesn't have a leash law?
He does, but the dog had one of the collars on, the in-ground fence, and that
wow.
worked pretty well for him.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Oh, it was funny, like the fence.
Yeah.
There you
It went along the edge of the driveway, and then it went under the driveway. So
Yeah.
he'd run along the edge of the driveway, and then about halfway up the driveway, he'd go. And he knew exactly the line of the fence, the dog. He knew
Yeah.
not to go outside it, so
Wow.
it worked pretty well. And he wasn't actually barking at them; he was just getting excited.
There's something to
It's
do.
a person! Oh my gosh!
But
I haven't
had
seen
the-
one of them for about 2 minutes.
you had the underground fence. You also had a Great Dane.
Yeah.
Did it work with the Great Dane?
No.
Because they're taller.
Yeah, and we couldn't. We also had another one that I don't know could figure out the weak spots, because there's sometimes weak spots at corners and things like that, and they can. We had one dog that was really smart and could figure out where the weak points were and just like break through. I don't know how she did it, but every day she could do it. So it didn't really. The thing I found with those solutions was it worked for one dog but not the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
There's a bunch of shelties down at the corner of Route 1 and Linebrook Road.
Mhm.
That heavy traffic up and down Route 1,
Mhm.
and they don't come out of that.
Wow.
They run right up to the front and they stop.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess the worry is if the power goes down or something. The power goes down.
Well, no,
one day.
once they're trained
Yeah.
to, it wouldn't make
That's
any
true. Yeah.
any difference, because I've done that with horses and with donkeys. If you set up a square with electric fence
Yeah.
and put a bunch of food in the middle,
Yeah.
they're going to try and get it, and they're going to hit that wire. Then you can put wire all, and them go near the wire.
Yeah.
It's all, train them ahead.
Yeah. They're all kind of
And
preconditioned.
you
to-
say, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well, of my children, when they were younger, I said, don't touch that wire, and of course they grabbed it. They never touched the wire again.
I've done that. I've done that before.
Any rate.
Well, apparently not everybody heard what you did today. So the first question is, Carlene, what did you do today?
Today was hay day. I went out
And you
and
brought.
cashed the check and got the hay money ready, and the hay guy arrived.
And-
With 100 bales and a small truck, and it's piled high, and it's strapped onto that truck.
And I met him right at the end. He was sweeping up his mess, and he
Yeah.
had piled everything,
Yeah.
stacked everything. And
Well,
he was a nice man, really
Is
nice.
this a
Meredith?
Meredith?
Yeah, Meredith. I
Was
was
it
at
Meredith?
Meredith all day
Meredith
today.
is like that.
Yeah, Meredith was
Oh.
wonderful.
It's wonderful that he'll take it over there and put it in there.
That's
Yeah.
great, because that's the hard bit. The worst part of it is
Yeah.
getting it stacked. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
it's not too bad, but we have an elevator.
Yeah.
When Janine unloaded that hay truck, I watched, and she unloaded a hay bale every 7 seconds.
Wow.
Grab it and throw it.
She could get a job at the airport.
She could.
I might have thought of doing that myself.
I mean, now she's a contractor. You know, now she paints and concrete. And
Yeah.
She's really into hammering things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Betty Tingley is reminding us that lunch is being catered for us tomorrow.
Lunch tomorrow.
Lunch
Yeah, you
tomorrow?
gotta swing by.
Lunch tomorrow.
Last time I hear it was pretty wonderful.
Yes, we had
Yeah.
a little bit.
Was it
Thank
Betty
you
who
very
ordered
much,
it the last
Betty.
time as
Yeah,
well?
I think it was
Yeah.
Betty that did it. Thank you,
Thank you,
Betty.
Betsy.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
it.
Always.
We lasted
Especially-
a long
Welcome.
time too.
Because I was going to go out shopping tonight, so I'd have something to eat tomorrow, because it's going to rain tomorrow, so I can't drive my van tomorrow, so I'm going to
Have
eat
you
here.
heard this? She can't drive her car in the rain
In
because
the rain. I have a short, and when it gets
she
wet,
loses the steering.
I lose the steering and everything just kind of dies.
What is
In
it?
the
Is
rain?
it the power steering that goes?
Power steering goes. And then the battery light comes on and the whole thing stalls. But I actually do have good mechanics in Mystic. And he told me I'm missing the belly pan that protects the engine.
Oh.
And he told me that a lot of the problem is because everything is getting wet in the rain
Yeah.
when the belly pan should be there. I lost
You
it.
can't come up with another belly pan?
Well, it costs $800. A new belly pan
Oh.
does for my 800,
800.
almost 900. And
It's
I'm
easier
pretty
to stay
sure.
home in the rain.
Well, I think my mechanic in San Diego has it. He took it off and never put it back on again. So I don't know.
Really? Yeah, you probably don't get that much rain there.
It doesn't rain. Well, it hasn't rained at all when I'm there. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Well,
so
it doesn't work in New England though.
I'm really looking forward to the lunch tomorrow.
Oh dear.
And Carlene also did take Jiminy to the farm today.
So-
He was in the back.
Yes.
I had a car once. It was the last car I had when I lived in Scotland, and so this car, I travelled every week. So what I would do is I'd take the car and I'd go to the airport and get on a plane and fly away to where I was going for the week and then come back. And of course I didn't leave it in the main airport terminal because that's really expensive.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'd leave it at one of these terminals, not terminals, one of these
Carport,
off
yeah.
airport parking places where you got a shuttle bus into the
Yeah.
airport, but it wasn't covered. So every week I'd leave this thing, and then one week I came back and I had mushrooms growing in the footwells of the car because the water, it just, from being sitting there like every week, all week so long, and I think there was some kind of leak somewhere. It just got damp inside, and there was mushrooms growing in it. It
Real,
was
that's
like,
the worst.
it was just horrible.
Oh.
So,
That's a new one.
yeah, mushrooms in the car because it was dark, it was wet,
Dark and wet.
and yeah, cold.
People are asking what happened to the Dana plan for Jiminy. I think Jiminy's new plan is better. Is that the deal?
Dana's plan was not 100%. It was really, he was going to take him overnight or something, which meant he'd be out.
He'd still
He'd
be
be here all day
all
anyway.
day in the crate. Yeah. Although, yeah, I don't know. Okay.
That's an awfully good dog. You know, and I think, particularly where they've already had a service dog already, a well-trained dog,
Mhm.
they ought to be able to make use of this one.
And I've seen videos of him, you know, Janine did some videos of him when she was down in Aiken,
Yeah.
of him going around Home Depot,
Yeah.
and he
He's
was
on the ball.
totally on the mark, you know,
Right.
and he walks very patiently,
He's businesslike.
yeah, and he does exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
He just gets a bit distracted sometimes, I think, when other dogs are not when his
No, it's
sibling
this
dogs are around.
It's just this one.
Yes.
I don't think he
Yeah.
fights with the others.
No.
He's all right with the farm dogs over there.
Actually, when
This
I
is
was
him.
yesterday, Carlene had me drive him up and down the driveway in the car, and I noticed whenever we were somewhere where there were other dogs, he would stay, wouldn't put his head out. He'd stay in the back, in the middle, like he didn't want anything to do with other
He's a
dogs.
single Pringle.
I don't know, but
Yeah. All right, dear, you may
He's
go.
a really nice dog. He's actually
Go
a
lie
really
down.
nice.
I love them. I love them all. They're here, honey. So,
You're just a big goofball.
as far as what I did today, if anybody's interested, I actually spent a lot of time at Meredith's farm, and I spent an hour and a half, almost 2 hours with Mo,
Really?
currying him, and I tried to give him a massage, and he really liked it. And he's so big, and I know it's gonna get done, and he loved it. And his mouth would go. I
Yeah.
can't even do it. He made that funny. I'd find just the right. His
Yeah.
mouth would go. It was heaven, absolute heaven working with Mo. She's so wonderful. I could do anything to her. I mean, not that I tried to do anything bad, but I could put my hand down her leg and.
But we got her. You couldn't get near her feet.
Really?
Now you can crawl underneath her. Yeah.
Oh, she's just a love. And because of the apple snacks that Sam Keys sent, I gave them to Irie, the blind mini horse, yesterday. And today she came to me. I just sat on a rock and called her, and she came to me. And she let me brush her a little bit.
Wow.
And so, I mean, to me it's a big deal because she wouldn't come anywhere near me.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're using the frying pan.
Yeah, well, down there, the frying pans are all connected to those long posts, and that makes it, I need a frying pan, just a frying pan. I gotta find
Well,
one.
you'll just find they're put on there with duct tape. Just take the duct tape off.
Okay, I didn't want to destroy your system, but
Yeah, you don't want to destroy the system because
No.
the system is there for a purpose.
Right, I
The
understand
purpose
that.
is not to have them going after people's hands.
Yes. So, and then I also worked with, oh gosh, Arthur?
Arthur?
The big
He's
donkey.
the big donkey. He was wonderful, and the little mini, the mini donkey there came
Yeah.
to me. Forgot her name already. Marley, maybe Marley.
Marley,
Anyways,
yeah.
I had. Oh, and then we have a new donkey lady came today. Her name is Elaine. If you're watching, Elaine, hi. Thanks for coming today. She is familiar with equines. Her granddaughter is taking riding lessons, and so every time the granddaughter's going to ride, Elaine has to curry the horse. So she's really good with currying animals. So she came today to meet all the donkeys here, and she and I walked around in the paddock and curried them. And I figured out that the first initial of all the donkey ladies is CLEM. Christine, Leslie, Elaine, and Mary. Clem.
Clem.
And that reminded me of Clementine. And that reminded me of Oh My Darling Clementine,
Yeah.
where the guy was working in a mine and he probably had donkeys. That was my connection I made today.
Whatever.
So I'm going to call us the Clementines.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't see any of the questions. A lot of people are saying, oh, hi, Elaine. Elaine is watching. She says, Mary, thanks for taking me
You
around
go
today.
and lie down.
She enjoyed it
Oh,
too.
she is. Huh?
Yeah. So if there aren't any more questions, anybody have any words of wisdom you want to impart to?
Who?
You have any words of wisdom you want to impart?
No words of words.
Nick, anything from you?
My only words of wisdom is don't touch
Don't-
the
don't-
camera once it started. Like, I'm not going to do that again.
There are a whole lot of comments about that, by
Yeah,
the way.
but
Yes.
we'll,
Giving
hopefully,
you-
hopefully it was worth it.
Yeah.
Being able to see up there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it was great. Okay,
Okay.
everybody, then. Thanks
Sorry for the
joining-
hiccups, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging in there and joining us tonight. Thank you, Nick.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.